What's up, everyone? Hi, boy, right here, June 16th broadcast. So here's what I'm gonna do in this video. Namjoon, or RM of BTS, uploaded a message to his fans yesterday, right? It's like in a letter format. And I'm going to recite the letter for you, and I'm going to provide a better translation, better than what Weverse platform, provided. And then I'm going to teach you guys some Korean, right? Based using Namjoon's letter as a study material. So here it is. Let me see. Yeah, for now, I'm gonna hide this. All right, and here we go. 오랜만입니다. 얼마 전 11주년이었는데 정신 없다는 핑계로 짧은 글 하나도 못 남겼네요. 허허허. 한 달 전에 컴백 투미, 3주 전에 RPWP가 나왔죠. 작년 4월에 호석이와 함께 입대하려던 계획을 미루다 동생들과 손잡고 나란히 들어가게 되었죠. 23년은 그렇게 술과 작업으로만 보냈던 것 같아요. 친구의 병장 약장이 부럽지만 그래도 후회는 없답니다. 제가 이런저런 소회를 직접 들려드리지 못한 첫 작업물이네요. 하고 싶은 말들이 많지만 앨범에 모두 적혀 있으므로 그저 오롯이 저 스스로 솔직하고자 발버둥친 앨범입니다. 오래오래 두고두고 읽어주시면 좋겠어요. 부디. 3일 전에 진 형이 드디어 전역을 했죠. 저 재밌자고 색소폰도 가져와서 불었지만 실은 마음감이 교차했습니다. 먼저 가서 많이 외롭고 힘들지 않았을까? 어땠을까? 1년 6개월은 여기 누구에게나 공평하니까요. 저희는 지금 형의 과거를 살고 있는 중이겠지요. 오랜만에 나와보니 역시 바깥의 시간은 다르게 흐르는군요. 중력도 다르게 느껴지고 다들 내 부재와는 상관없이 잘 살아가고 있구나. 잘 흘러가고 있구나. 다소 헛헛한 기분도 들지만 무엇보다 정말 오랜만에 멤버들이 모두 모여 한잔하며 허심탄회한 얘기들을 나눌 수 있어 좋았답니다. 군대 얘기가 절반 이상이었지만 키키. 무려 근 10달 만인 것 같아요. 왜 이리 이 사람들이 보고 싶었는지. 저도 종종 전화해서 다짜고짜 안부나 묻곤 했었어요. 진 형이 늘 얘기하곤 했었어요. 멤버들 엄청 보고 싶다고. 너희도 그럴 거라고. 뿔뿔이 흩어져 강원도 어딘가에 살아보니 사무치게 이해가 돼버려요. 만약 막상 얼굴 보고 얘기하니 그래도 변하지 않는 것들. 내가 돌아와야 할 곳. 내가 어떤 사람이었는지도 다시 깨닫게 되고 우리 모두에게 의미 있는 소중한 시간이었어요. 또 어디쯤 헤매고 있을까요? 내년 12주년에는 다들 어떤 얼굴을 하고 있을까요? 그리워서 그리고 그려서 그리워요. 벌써 11해입니다. 또 한 해를 손꼽는 일일 뿐이겠지요. 먼저 여러분의 품에 안길 진형과 호비에게 뒷일을 부탁합니다. 아직 많은 분들이 저희를 잊지 않고 기다려주고 사랑해준다는 것만 깨닫고 가요. 쏟아지는 사랑. 늘 그랬듯 그저 멤버들 여러분 생각하며 또 하루하루 잘 지내볼게요. 사랑합니다. 고맙습니다. 다음 초여름을 기약하며 남준. Man, that just gave me chills. Such great writing. And I can feel he's such a lyricist, right? Just by reading this letter, the word choice that he uses and the rhythm, and the emotions are all there. I love this letter, and yeah. So Weverse has this translation function, right? And it's okay, right? It's not bad, but there are some things that are just blatantly wrong. For example, 병장 약식, your friend surgeon's medicine cabinet. Like this is wrong translation, and there are some awkward translations here and there. So I'm going to do a translation version. You ready? All right. It's been a while. It was our 11th anniversary not long ago, but I didn't manage to leave even a short message due to being so busy. Haha. A month ago, Come Back to Me was released, and 3 weeks ago, RPWP came out. I planned to enlist with Hoseok last April, but kept postponing it. Eventually, I entered with my younger brothers. I spent 2023 mostly on drinking and working. Although I envy my friends' surgeon stripes, I have no regrets. Haha. This is my first piece of work where I couldn't directly share my thoughts. I have so much to say, but it's all written in the album. It's an album where I struggle to be honest with myself. I hope you can read it again and again for a long time, please. 3 days ago, Jin finally finished his service. I played the saxophone for fun, but I was filled with mixed emotions. I wonder if he felt lonely and struggled going first. After all, 18 months are equally long for everyone. We're living in the past that he once lived through. Coming out after a long time, I realized that time flows differently outside. Even gravity feels different. Everyone is living well without me. Things are moving along fine. Although I feel somewhat empty, it was great to meet all the members and have an open-hearted conversation over a drink after such a long time. Even though more than half the conversation was about the military, haha. It felt like nearly 10 months since we last met. I often call them I often call them out of the blue to check in. Jin always said he missed the members a lot and that we would feel the same. Living scattered around Gangwon-do, I deeply understand that feeling now. Seeing each other and talking in person made me realize that some things never change, the place I need to return to, and the person I used to be. It was a meaningful and precious time for all of us. Where will we be wandering next? What faces will we have on our 12th anniversary next year? I miss and long for you so much. It's already been 11 years. Counting down another year seems like a given now. I'll leave the future in the hands of Jin and Hobi, who have already embraced and will embrace your love. I leave knowing that many people still haven't forgotten us, waiting and loving us, overflowing with love. As always, I'll continue to think of the members and you and live each day well. I love you. Thank you. Until we'll meet again next early summer. Namjoon. Beautiful, right? Just beautiful. Yeah, his writing is so good. And like I know he's such a lyricist, although he's a rapper. He's a very lyrical rapper, right? And his style is very, it's wide, right? And I know like when he was young, his favorite artist was Epic High, right? And he still is a huge fan of Epic High, right? And I also love Epic High, still do, and I think which is why that background explains why he puts so much effort into lyricism because Epic High is known for that, right? And just reading this letter just gives me chills. Now let's do some Korean lesson, right? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how good you guys are at Korean, but so first of all, 오랜만입니다. 오랜만, right? This is a Korean word and it's pronounced as 오랜만. It means it's been a while, right? So we can use it like 오랜만입니다, right? 오랜만입니다. It's been a while. 오랜만이에요. You know how like Korean, the suffix always changes, right? So this is the like a root word, and we can say 오랜만입니다, 오랜만이에요, or you can simply say 오랜만 if you're talking to friends, right? So that's that. All right, second phrase. 정신없다. 오랜만입니다. 얼마 전 11주년이었는데 정신없다는 핑계로 정신없다 right here, right? So that means to be hectic, busy, chaotic, right? Oh, 정신없어. We can say it like that. Namjoon said 정신없다는 핑계로, right? With the excuse of being busy. 너무 정신없어. So you say this when you're busy, right? To express the feeling of busy, to be hectic, busy, chaotic. And 핑계 means excuse, right? So he's saying that he didn't manage to leave a short message due to the excuse of being so busy, right? With the excuse of being so busy. Next, 작업. Yeah, you probably hear this a lot, right? 작업 means work and production. 나 작업해야 돼 means he got to work on music, right? Because he's a musician. Wait, Ignore. I don't like these red underlines. Okay. Alright, whatever. Alright, so 술과 작업으로 with drinking and working. So during 2023, he spent 2023 mostly on drinking and working. And we can understand that because like every Korean man, right before they go into the military, it feels terrible, right? I also went through. I to be honest, it wasn't really that bad for me. I don't know. It is what it is, right? But for a huge global star like Namjoon, RM, I cannot imagine how he felt right before the military, right? So, I feel the empathy, right? So 술과 작업으로, with drinking and working. 술 means drinking, and 작업 means work and production, right? All right, next word. 후회. 후회 means regrets. All right, 작업해야 돼. 후회는 없답니다. He said this right here, right? 친구의 병장 약장이 부럽지만 그래도 후회는 없답니다. I have no regrets. He says this because he originally planned to enlist with J-Hope, right? But he did something else. And if you have watched the recent Bangtan TV video where he has a conversation with Jimin, he talks about the background, right? How he worked on the new music during that time, which is why he has no regrets. And here, 병장 약장, it means so he's referring to J-Hope's rank, right? Military rank, because he's a surgeon, right? J-Hope's surgeon right now, right? J-Hope 병장? Yes, exactly. So he's 병장 now. So if he enlisted with J-Hope, by now he would be a surgeon as well, right? But he has no regrets, right? Because he spent 2023 well, right? Working on music. All right, next phrase, next word, 소회. This is a pretty challenging word. Like, we don't use this often in everyday conversations, but it's quite like it has that feeling of literature to it, right? 이런저런 소회를, these and those thoughts. 소회를, we can say, hold on. 후회, 그래도 후회는 없어. But still, I don't have regrets. We can say 소회를 남기다, leave thoughts, right? So it's like a difficult or challenging or high level phrase to express thoughts, right, and feelings. 이런저런 means these and those, 소회를, thoughts, 소회를 남기다. 제가 이런저런 소회를 직접 드리지 못한 첫 작업물이네요. So this is my first piece of work, referring to RPWP, right person, RPWP, right people. It's always confusing, right? Right place, wrong person. And I was confused because in the first track, he flips the phrase, right? Right people, wrong place, right here, right? Right people, wrong place. So that just confused me. Okay, so back to our lesson. This is my first piece of work where I couldn't directly share my thoughts, right? Share my thoughts. 소회를 직접 드리지 못한. So that's what he meant. 소회. Okay, next up, 오롯이. This is also like literature-ish word, entirely and completely, right? 오롯이 저 스스로, entirely myself. So here he says, let's see, 그저 오롯이 저 스스로 솔직하고자 발버둥 진 앨범입니다. So it's an album where I struggle to be honest with myself, right? And So here, what he emphasized was entirely myself, right? Completely myself. 오롯이 저 스스로, entirely myself. Right? Okay. So 저녁. I think if you're waiting for the comeback of BTS, you know what this means by now, right? It means discharge from military service. What Jin just did, right? This week. 전역을 했죠. Finished his military service. Where is it? Yeah. 3일 전에 진 형이 드디어 전역을 했죠. 3 days ago, Jin finally finished his service. Okay? So that's what it means. 저녁. Okay, next. 만감이 교차하다. It means to be filled with mixed emotions. 만감이 교차했습니다. I was filled with mixed emotions, right? So it says, I played the saxophone for fun. We all know that clip, right? RM playing saxophone right before, right after Jin, walked out of the military gate, right? And it was so funny. And he knows, that everyone thought it was funny, but deep inside, he was filled with mixed emotions, right? And that's what he meant when he says 만감이 교차하다. Next up, 사무치다. Man, if you look at all these phrases and words, it's very 고급, high level. I mean, it's not academically high level, but like I said over and over again, literature-ish, right? And he's very good at that, and he really cares about that, right? When it comes to writing. So to be deeply felt, to touch deeply, right? So it is referring to emotions. 사무치게 이해가 돼버려요. I deeply understand. Referring to what Jin talked about, right? 진 형이 늘 얘기하곤 했었어요. 멤버들을 엄청 보고 싶다고. 너희도 그럴 거라고. So this is when only Jin was in the military, while BTS members are still civilians, right? And Jin always said he missed the members a lot, and that we will feel the same, right? And now that RM is in the military, he deeply understands that feeling now. What Jin talked about, a year ago, right? 사무치게 이해가 돼버려요. He could have simply said 이해가 돼버려요, right? That it means I understand, but to emphasize that emotion, he added the phrase 사무치게, right? 사무치다. 사무치게 is an adverb form of this phrase. 사무치다. Okay. All right, 뿔뿔이 흩어지다. So he said that in the same sentence, right? 너희도 그럴 거라고. 뿔뿔이 흩어져 강원도 어딘가에 살아보니 사무치게 이해가 돼버려요. To be scattered in all directions, because BTS is OT7, right? 7 members, and they are all scattered around throughout South Korea. 강원도 is you probably know. 강원도. It refers to a particular region of South Korea, right here, right? And the members are scattered around in Gangwon-do, right, for their military services. Okay. Next up, 소중한. You probably know this word, precious, right? 소중하다. 소중한 시간이었어요. Let's see, where is it? 막상 얼굴 보고 얘기하니 그래도 변하지 않는 것들, 내가 돌아와야 할 곳, 내가 어떤 사람이었는지도 다시 깨닫게 되고 우리 모두에게 의미 있는 소중한 시간이었어요. Right? So seeing each other and talking in person made me realize that some things never change, the place I need to return to, and the person I used to be. Wait, sorry, where is it? I gotta move this. Sorry about that. Right here. There we go. Have you guys used OBS? This is a very useful tool, but I'm still getting used to it, right? Okay. And the person I used to be, it was a meaningful and precious time for all of us, referring to the time that he spent with the members while he took a vacation, right? Good. Next word, 기약하다. It means to promise, right? To set a specific date or to set a date. 기약하다 means the same thing as like 약속하다, but there's a little bit of like, how should I say? 약속하다 is more general. You can use it anytime, but 기약하다, you use it when you refer to a like date that you wanna set for a promise. 다음 초 여름을 기약하며. Until we meet again next early summer. 우리가 다음 만날 날을 기약하며. Until we see each other the next time, right? So it means its meaning is very similar to promised, but usually you use this when you like promise a certain date for the next something, right? And I guess you use this word with you usually use this word with the word 다시, again, right? 다시 뭐뭐 할 날을 기약하며. 기약하다, right? And I guess more, how should I say, natural translation is like until blah blah blah, until we meet again. 다시 만날 날을 기약하다, right? Until we meet again, something like that. Okay. All right. Next up, we have three more. 품에 안기다, to be embraced, right? 품에 안긴, to be embraced by. So here he refers to Jin and J-Hope, right? 먼저 여러분의 품에 안긴, 그리고 안길, 진형과 호비에게 뒷일을 부탁합니다. 안긴 is a what is it? Past tense, right? Because Jin already discharged. 안길 is a future tense, right? Referring to J-Hope, who's still in the military, but he'll be out soon, right? 123 days left. That's like 4 months, right? Yeah, time flies. So he'll be out pretty soon. So where is it? I'll leave the future in the hands of Jin and Hobi, who have already embraced and will embrace your love, right? For translation, I did a active voice, but in here it's a passive voice, right? 안길 and 안긴. Okay, next one. 쏟아지다. 쏟아지는 사랑. I love this phrase. It's like it's not a complete sentence, right? Just a phrase, 쏟아지는 사랑, but it adds that like poetic feeling to this letter, right? Because here he says 아직 많은 분들이 저희를 잊지 않고 기다려주고 사랑해 주신다는 것만 깨닫고 가요. 쏟아지는 사랑. I leave, meaning, I'm going back to the military base, knowing that many people still haven't forgotten us, waiting and loving us, right? And he's saying that love is overflowing, right? So much love coming out of the fans, coming from the fans, right? 쏟아지다 means overflows or to pour, shower. 사랑을 쏟다, to pour love, right? Shower with love. I can go on and on because Korean vocabulary has a lot of multiple meanings, right? I'm pretty sure that's the same case with other languages, but Korean is known for that complexity. But for this video, I'll keep it simple and short, right? All right, last but not least, 허심탄회하다. It means to be open-hearted, candid, right? So here, 허심탄회한 얘기. When did he say this? It's from the beginning, right? Why did I put it here? 허심탄회. Do you see it? 허심탄회. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so 모두 한잔하며 허심탄회한 얘기들을 나눌 수 있어 좋았답니다. So, they had a very candid and open-hearted conversation over a drink, right? Where is it in the English translation? Yep. And have an open-hearted conversation over a drink after such a long time. Open-hearted conversation. 허심탄회한 이야기. You can also say 허심탄회하게 얘기해봐. Just be candid and tell me everything. Something like that, right? but here is open-hearted conversation. All right. I hope that was a useful session for you. I know a lot of you like learn Korean, and I thought like teaching or learning Korean based on the writing of the artist that you love would be a fantastic way to learn a language. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already doing this. But I wanted to like contribute to that learning. So if you have any questions or ideas or suggestions, please leave a comment on this video. I'll copy and paste this into the description so that you can use it for future studies. Okay. But once again, I love this message that Namjoon posted on Weverse. So from time to time, I'll check out BTS channel on Weverse and see what's new. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this. Have a good one. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave comments. Okay, peace.